Hello, welcome to another King Geoffrey War review. As you can see now, we have 106 wins. The last war review I did was the 100th win. So after that we had a few smaller wars which I didn't do reviews for because the last war review was 44 minutes long. So we're just going to have a look at what's been happening lately. As we can see, since the 100th war win, which was the win against Clash of Dictos, we have had 6 wars and we have won all 6. The Infinity video was a 40v40, so that was one of the big wars, but I mean the clan we faced was so bad that I really didn't think it was worth doing a video of, so I skipped that one. Then we had the small wars against UAE, who were a good clan. We beat those and did very well. We beat Elas in a 20v20, and then we were back to the main wars. So we only had 2 of the small wars, and then we were back to the main wars. We had a 35v35 against a clan called Ferocious, which was a very good performance, 82 stars from 35 bases. And then we had 2 wars, which I'm going to merge together into one review. They were both 35v35, both level 5 clans. The first one was against a Chinese clan, which we won 85-42. And then the next one was against a Cambodian clan, I believe, called whatever that is, Khmer Beiyantui. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah, we beat them 76-54. So we'll start with the details and statistics, and we'll go and look at a few replays. So look at the stats for this war. All attacks used, 6 attacks lost. We had 15 3-stars and 22 stars. And I believe that was all the Town Hall 9s 3-starred and all the Town Hall 10s 2-starred. We may have 3-starred the bottom Town Hall 10 as well, I'm not sure. But we did great. Most heroic attack was Wesley. Most heroic defense was Glob. So a great win, 85-42. And we're going to have a look at the enemy team. They had won 74 wars. They used most of their attacks. At the end they didn't bother because I think they were so far behind they didn't bother doing all their attacks. But we'll go and watch a few replays. Now what I'm going to do for this war, because I'm showing 2 wars, in this war I'm going to show all the Town Hall 9 attacks, and in the next war all the Town Hall 9 3-stars, and in the next war I'm going to show the highest 8 Town Hall 10 2-stars. So I'm going to start this war. We're going to just do Town Hall 9 attacks. We'll start with number 22, which was Ray. So here we go. Ray doing his go-ho. Now this clan has some good bases. As usual, the Town Hall 9s were pretty good standard, high level. Most of them were maxed. I think the Town Hall 10s in this one as well were pretty much, most of them were maxed. They had more max Town Hall 10s than us. We had slightly better Town Hall 9s, I think. So Ray with his go-ho, getting the heroes into the core there, taking out the core and the clan castle troops while he sends in the hogs. And the hogs finish off the defences and he cleans up nicely. Great raid as always by Ray. So as you may know, lately at King Geoffrey we've been plodding along nicely. There's not been a lot to report really. There's been no drama or nothing. It's been quite nice. Everything's been going very well. Wars have been going very smoothly. Me and Wooks really haven't had to have that much input into wars these days. I mean, everybody seems to know what they're doing. Everybody's capable. And I mean, we just get on with it now. We're doing really well. And that was Ray. Next I'm going to show Mayfair, who's just donated me some archers. That's very nice of you, Mayfair. especially as I asked for hogs or high damage dealing troops. That's great that you gave me those lovely level 7 archers. Thank you very much. Maybe a little bit higher damage next time, but anyway. Here's May's attack, speak of the devil, and he's going to do a hog attack as well. He's also doing a go-ho, getting into that core with the main troops, the golems and heroes and wizards, and then he's going to take out the defences with hogs. Good strategy if you do have high level heroes. If you've got low level heroes, it's a bit trickier to do the go-hos. You're probably better off then trying the Larvalunian based attacks for 3 stars. May can do both, and this was another great attack. Didn't have any hogs left to clean up, but he did have a few giants and a few wizards to finish off the base. And a very, very nice attack. I'm going to speed it up now because we don't want to just watch these bits at the end. There's a 3-star from May, and that was the on 25. I'm not showing all the Town Hall 9 3-stars because the fact is that some of them were Town Hall 10's 3-star in Town Hall 9, so I'm not going to show those. Because although they were good attacks, there's some good Town Hall 10 attacks on Town Hall 9s, but it's sort of expected to get 3 stars as a Town Hall 10, so there's not really much point showing those. The Town Hall 9 is much more impressive to 3-star. The Tin Man with an attack, another go-ho. A lot of go-ho bases in this war. Very nicely done by Tin Man. Loses a few hogs to the bombs there, but not many of these bases had double giant bombs, so they were ideal to do hog attacks against. We don't usually mind if we find if we come up against a clan that has lots of double giant bombs, then we'll just use other strategies to 3-star. We don't mind. The thing we think is that you can't have a base that defends against everything, so it's a good idea to try and learn all different 3-star strategies. That way, if you do come up against a clan that's particularly geared towards defending certain strategies, then you can always switch to another one. And then if they really do have the anti 3-star bases, then obviously then you can maybe go wee some of them. You can still find strategies to beat them. And we're doing very well at that lately, so good stuff for the Town Hall 9s. This was a tricky base actually, because it had the core was packed with Teslas and stuff, but he absolutely wrecks this base. I thought he would actually struggle on this one because it did look quite tough, but he ends up having no problems at all. Although he does have a problem here with the skeleton traps killing his hogs, and the queen decides to just shoot at a wall. But yeah, there we go. And we know what's going to happen next, so we're just going to speed that up. It's a very nice attack by Tin Man. 4 more to show. And then we're going to move on to the next war and show some Town Hall 10 attacks. So that's Tin Man on number 29. Number 30 is Tin Man 74. Tin Man has a very big Clash family, so we have lots of Tin Mans in the clan, and they all like to use Go-Ho and Lava Loon and a few like a Go Wipe or Go Wee Wee with some back end hogs or back end loons. Quite a few different strategies the Tin Man crew all know, so like I say, this war was a lot of Go-Hos in this war because their bases really were set up to wreck with Goho. As you can see here, well, there was actually double giant bombs on this one, but the way they were placed, they didn't really both go off at the same time, so managed to avoid them. And this was the second attack on this base, so already knew the giant bombs were there, I think. But another great attack by Tin Man 74 this time. So, going to number 31, and Butter. Butter with a 3-star. We do usually in these videos, we often see 3-star raids by Mayfair and Tin Man and Ray and Eod, but now we're getting a few more. We're getting Butter, who's starting to get a few 3-stars. Willie got a 3-star in one of the wars. Glorp's been getting a few 3-stars, so yeah, people are starting to really do well at Town Hall 9. Here's Butter. He's doing a loon. I don't know I can't remember what you call it now. Go lava loon. I don't know. But he's doing that anyway. And it's a good one. He gets the town hall down with his main troops. Takes out the queen. I think he takes out the queen. Something stood next to that claim. Oh, that's the king. Yeah, he took out the queen at the beginning. And then spreads the loons around, drops his raise spells nicely, and basically takes out the rest of the base. So, speed up again. Very nice attack. Sorry if I don't sound too enthusiastic. I've just redone the 100th win war video, which took me another 45 minutes of audio, so my voice is a bit tired at the moment. Plus I've got to go out and do a bit of shopping in a minute. So I'm trying to do this one after I've already done like 45 minutes, an hour of recording before this one, so please forgive me for being seeming a little bit depressed for this one. I'm really not depressed, I am very happy. I'm just a little bit tired after doing the first video. That's sort of one of the reasons why I'm doing this as a double video. I normally do the big wars, I usually do one review for each war. But, yeah, I'm doing a double one this time because it did take me quite a while to do that last video. So, and I have a little bit of a cough and a little bit of a bad throat, so. But Vivinator, who is back in the clan after a small break, and he got a 3-star here. He also got a 3-star in the next one. A bit strange really, because Viv did 2 attacks in both wars. He did one great attack for 3 stars, and then one not so great attack for 1 star, I believe. But doesn't matter. If everybody was to get 1 3-star, then you know we wouldn't lose any wars. So Viv with a nice 3-star there. So which was that one? Was that the last one? No, we've got one more. Glorp. We're going to show Glorp on number 35. So here's their bottom Town Hall 9. As is usual, the bottom Town Hall 9 is usually a little bit worse than the others. We do get that very often actually, that we face clans and all the Town Hall 9s are maxed very often, apart from the bottom one. And then the bottom one tends to be like a bit of a Town Hall 8 with a few Town Hall 9 upgrades. And maybe, I don't know, maybe they do the same as us, because we have JCBM, who we've added to the bottom of the war list so we have 40v40 for this current war. And he's obviously, well not obviously, but he's a lot lower level. He's much lower level than the rest, but we added him just so we could get 40, so we had enough. Maybe a lot of the clans we face do the same thing, bring in one lower account just to make up the numbers that they wouldn't usually have in war. I don't know. That was Glorp. Very nice. So that's that. That's all I'm going to show of this war. We've seen the stats. We've seen that it's an 85-42 win against a Chinese clan. We'll just look at this clan, see what they were like. Yeah, 74 war wins they had. Oh yes, of course we have to do the war heroes. So we're going to do the war heroes for this one will be actually some lower guys. We're going to give Black Rhino, who got 2 stars on number 11 and 2 stars on number 5, and Wesley, who got 2 stars on number 14 and 2 stars on number 2. So 2 great raids by them. And then the Town Hall 9s I'm going to give to Glorp and Butter. So they get the Town Hall 9 war heroes. Right, so let's move on to the next one, which is against Khmer Beiyantui, or something like that. Let's ignore my war loot for that one. Enemy clan, they had 101 wars from Cambodia. They weren't that good, to be honest. But let's have a look at the stats. 76-54, not one of our best wars actually. 8 3 stars, 25 2 stars, and 2 1 stars. But we did get the job done. Algarvio most heroic attack, Butter most heroic defense. I guess 8 3 stars is still pretty good, but I guess we've been spoiled lately by the high amount of 3 stars. But we still won. We did well. They had some tricky bases, but we managed to wipe them all out. So let's watch. We'll start with Algarvio on number 1. This base we've seen a few times. We have 2-starred it every time. First time I've seen it 2-starred by air though. It looked quite anti-air, to be honest. With the Town Hall very central, so if the minions and loons didn't get the Town Hall, it would have been hard to direct the heroes towards the Town Hall on this one. But he absolutely wrecked it. He didn't even need heroes. So great raid by Algarvio. So what's next? Number 2. Mating Season. One of our newer members. He's attacking this base. They had this base 3 times, I believe. And we 2-starred it all 3 times. So Mating Season, attacking it with a lot of witches and max heroes. This is a good strategy on this base if you have high level heroes. If you don't have high level heroes, then using this strategy on this type of base can cause problems. So I would not recommend hitting, well, teaser bases. This is not a southern teaser, but it is a teaser base aimed to try and force you to attack from the right hand side. If you have high level heroes, then you can do that, but if you don't have high level heroes, I would not recommend attacking it like that. But Mating does have them, and he did use them in very, very fine style there. So that was on number 2. Number 3, we have Black Rhino, who's one of our lower ones, or mid-range Town Hall 10. He's one of our newer Town Hall 10s. He's our number 11. He's going to attack this base with the 6 Golem 3 jump style. This works on some bases. It doesn't work on others. I was very surprised that it actually worked on this base, because the golems did spread and go around the outside, which you generally don't want that to happen. But on this base, the Town Hall was right next to the wall, so big mistake from him there, putting his Town Hall there, and that allowed Peter to take advantage. And he actually did a very, very good raid. Our number 11 on their number 3. Like I say, they had some tricky bases, or bases that looked tricky, but we actually did very, very well on them. Wook's here on number 4. Again, this base the same as the number 2 base, so she attacks it exactly the same. She has, again, level 28 king, level 30 queen, so fairly high level heroes. The queen is the big thing on this one, because she is the one that needs to get into range and get the Town Hall. There was another fantastic attack. A few variations of this base we've seen. Different strategies to beat it. Nick always used to go from the left hand side. He used to drop a jump spell on the narrowest part and then go in from that side. And that works too. got here Wooks with the Queen, and the Queen gets the Town Hall, and the Wizards actually make it up there, so a really nice attack. And she is going to get a pretty high percentage. 57, 59%. That was a great raid. So that was on number 4. Next raid on number 5, Easy Rocking. And again, another teaser type base to try and make you attack from the bottom, which Easy does. But again, Easy has level 40 Queen, level 33 King. And that bottom bit does not look like it has lots of traps and bombs, which if you're going to do a southern teaser, you really need to have a lot of traps and bombs. So he lures the clan castle with a hound, using a bit of extra space, and then he attacks it from the southwest side. Going in at the bottom there, Peckers, heroes, everything down there, and then, yeah. If you're going to have a southern teaser, I think you need to have more traps, and you need a bigger area down the bottom, because it didn't take Easy long to eat through that, those few buildings at the bottom, and then the percentage he had no problem. He's got the witches going up the side. A really nice attack. They actually had this base, I think they had this base 4 times. We did 2-star it the same way. I think we 2-starred it the same way every time. So that was a great attack by Easy on number 5. So we've got left, we're going to watch 3 more. Number 6, Tim Treadwell. We'll try and speed things up and wrap things up soon. Tim, they had this base a couple of times. It can be a tricky base. Tim decides to attack it from the bottom, which I've never seen it attack from that way before. And then he works his way up both sides, drops a jump spell, gets enough going in there, then drops his Queen. Queen goes in. She's going to get the Town Hall down with the Peckers. So a nice raid, 50%. I'll speed it up now. I think he ends up with about 70% in the end. Really nice raid. And that's that. So that was a raid on number 6, I believe. Yep. So number 7, Credo, on the same base, but he's going to do it differently. So he's got 6 golems. He's going to spread his 6 golems all the way around that side. Then zap the clan castle, which is split, so that could have gone bad. And he's got his heroes going in one side, wizards and Peckers in the other side, jump in the middle, and it actually works very well. Freezes the Inferno. Only has 1 freeze, I think. Or did he have 2? I think he had 1 freeze. But a nice attack. We'll speed that one up again. Nicely done. That takes us to 24 minutes. So we've got time for 1 more raid. And that's the one by Matt. This is going to be the last raid. And then we're going to give the War Heroes, wrap it up. And we're going to get back to some wars. And we'll be back with you with another win, hopefully. So this is the final raid. Very nice raid from Matt. It's one of those bases that it can be awkward sometimes to get the percentage from the outside, but as long as you do get that percentage, you're normally okay, because the Town Hall's pretty straightforward. 1 jump spell, 1 compartment, all the troops in there, and then Town Hall's down. Golems go nicely, gets the percentage. And that's it. So we're going to end it there. I hope you enjoyed some of those replays. And War Heroes. Let's have a look at the War Heroes. So, who have we got? Easy Rocking is going to be 1 War Hero. And let's see, who else do we have? Let's ignore my performance. Algarvio, he took 1 and 8. So Algarvio and Easy Rocking, and the Town Hall 9s, I'm going to give them to Eod, who got a 3-star and an 87%, and Vivinator, who got a 67% 2-star and a 3-star. So there are your war heroes. That's that. Let's have a quick look at the war log. As you can see, things are going very well. A little bit of a rough patch there. Then before that, I mean, there's pretty much a sea of green, really. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry I was a little less enthusiastic for this one, but I'm a little bit tired after doing the video before this. I hope you enjoy it, and hopefully we'll see you again soon with another victory. That wraps it up, really. So if you want to see anything else, if you want to see our other videos, or you want to check out our rules or statistics or any of our war log or anything like that, then just go over to www.kingjeffreyclan.wordpress.com. I hope you enjoyed the video and enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.